Strength. Real strength isn't loud. It isn't aggressive. It isn't about muscles, ego, or dominance. Real strength is built quietly, in the shadows, in the battles no one sees, in the decisions no one applauds. And today we will break down 10 signs that prove you are a strong man, not in theory, but in character, discipline, and mindset. Let's dive deep. Sign 1. You take responsibility. A strong man never hides behind excuses. He doesn't blame his childhood, his environment, his friends, his boss, his partner, or society. Why? Because he understands something most people never realize. When you give away responsibility, you give away power. Weak men blame, strong men own. When something goes wrong, a strong man asks, "What can I do better? What can I learn? How can I fix this?" He doesn't run from accountability. He embraces it. This mindset is rare. Most people would rather remain victims because it's easier. But strong men choose the harder path, the path that leads to growth. Sign 2. You control your emotions. Strength is not the absence of emotions. It's mastery over them. Anyone can explode. Anyone can panic. Anyone can break down under pressure. But a strong man pauses. He observes. He breathes. He thinks. He refuses to let temporary emotions create permanent mistakes. This doesn't mean he feels nothing. It means he refuses to let emotions override wisdom. A strong man understands. You can't control life, but you can control your response. And that control is power. Sign 3. You keep your word in a world full of talkers, promisers, and "I'll do it tomorrow" people. A strong man stands out simply because he does what he says. His word is currency, and he protects it. If he promises, he delivers. If he commits, he shows up. If he sets a goal, he pursues it relentlessly. Keeping your word builds trust. Trust in yourself, trust from others, and trust in your own discipline. Weak men break promises. Strong men break limits. Sign 4. You stay calm under pressure. Pressure reveals character. Some people collapse when life tests them. They break at the first sign of struggle, but a strong man becomes sharper, more focused, more strategic. When problems arise, he doesn't run. He steps forward because he understands that storms don't come to destroy him. They come to strengthen him. A strong man doesn't react emotionally when things go wrong. He analyzes, he adapts, he decides. This ability makes him a natural leader, someone people trust in uncertain times. Sign 5. You protect your peace. Strong men understand the value of their mental space. They don't allow toxic people, drama, gossip, or negativity to drain them. They don't chase arguments. They don't fight pointless battles. They don't waste time trying to prove themselves to people who don't matter. Instead, they guard their energy like a treasure. A strong man knows your peace is your power. Who you allow into your life affects everything. Your mindset, your goals, your discipline. And so he chooses wisely. Sometimes strength is not in who you fight, but in who you walk away from. Sign 6. You don't seek validation. Weak men crave attention. They need praise. They need approval. But a strong man does not live for applause. He lives for purpose. He is secure in who he is. He does not bend just to be liked. He does not shrink to make others comfortable. He moves with confidence because he knows. Self-respect greater than public approval. Validation is temporary. Self-worth is permanent. A strong man's identity comes from within, not from reactions, likes, or opinions. Sign 7. You learn from pain. Pain is the greatest teacher, but only if you listen. Weak men run from pain. They avoid discomfort. They hide from challenges. But a strong man, he studies his pain. He asks, "What is this trying to teach me? How can I grow from this? What version of me is being shaped by this struggle?" Because he knows every setback carries wisdom, every heartbreak builds resilience, every failure develops strength. A strong man is not afraid of suffering. He transforms because of it. Sign 8. You stand up for what's right. Strength has nothing to do with aggression. It has everything to do with courage. A strong man does not stay silent in the face of injustice. He doesn't compromise his values for convenience. He doesn't bend his principles for acceptance. He stands firm, even if he stands alone. A strong man does what's right, even when it's unpopular, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it costs him something. That's real bravery. Sign 9. You lead by example. Strong men don't need to demand respect. They earn it through action. They inspire through their consistency, their discipline, their work ethic, their behavior. People watch them and naturally follow. Because a strong man lives the standards he speaks about. He doesn't talk about fitness, he trains. He doesn't talk about discipline, he practices it. He doesn't preach integrity, he embodies it. A strong man understands. Leadership is not a title, it is a responsibility. It begins with you. Sign 10. You never stop improving. A strong man is never done. He is always learning, always evolving, always growing. He reads, he studies, he trains, he reflects. He takes feedback. He challenges himself constantly. Weak men plateau. Strong men progress. He doesn't compare himself to others. He compares himself to who he was yesterday. Because for a strong man, growth is a lifestyle, not an event. Conclusion. What true strength really is. Real strength is not about fighting others. It's about conquering yourself. It's about discipline over comfort, growth over excuses, integrity over convenience, purpose over validation, peace over chaos, courage over fear. If these signs describe you, even if just a few, you are already walking the path of a strong man. Keep building, keep growing, keep rising. Because the world doesn't need more loud men, it needs more strong ones. And you are becoming one of them.